I think he's really poised. He's a guy. Obviously, you saw him kind of take control of the offense in the second half, and kind of make a comeback for us and made some huge plays. Both of his legs entered the air. So I think that's kind of where his experience comes into play. Being in those situations before, just keeping his head on straight and staying poised and keeping us in the game.
That came after the 2 fumbles that we lost. What does that tell you about him? That he can move on from those points?
Yeah, basically what I just said. His experience, having the ups and downs throughout his career, and being in those positions before definitely helps.
You mentioned before you feel like this offense is close from what you've watched the film. Where do you think this group can kind of elevate itself? Or are there a couple things that have stood out to you so far where it's just a touch off?
Right now I just think it's the playing complementary football, not necessarily offense defense as well, but more so being able to run the ball and throw the ball well in every game. I think that's kind of what we're missing right now. Being able to play off each other, have our run plays and pass plays kind of vary each other, set things up. I think that's probably what we're missing right now. I know it's coming for sure.
Can I ask you, I don't know if you watch NFL at all, did you see Rodgers' injury?
I did.
What I wanted to ask you is his former lineman, David Bakhtiari, complained about turf.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the prospects of that being a potential injury? And I know it's a complicated question, but just
no. I definitely prefer grass. If I'm being honest, it's just feels better on your joints. That's in high school. I think it's hilarious because in high school, we had a grass field and all of us hated it so much and just wanted to play on turf. And now I'm here only playing on turf. And man, I wish I was playing on grass every day. But yeah, I definitely prefer grass. I wouldn't say. I think it's specifically MetLife Stadium that guys kind of keep going off about, but yeah, definitely prefer grass.
For somebody that wouldn't know, can you kind of describe what that's like? I mean, with turf, just like why is that different than grass for somebody that wouldn't know with your feet getting stuck and things like that?
Yeah, if you just think about just, a running back or receiver that's constantly cutting and pounding their feet into the ground, under this is cement, so that doesn't feel great, especially, doing it day after day after day. It definitely wears down your knees and ankles and things like that.
There's some talk after the Buffalo game about Camp Randall being too loud for the fans. As a player, how loud was it on the field, and what are your thoughts on having a loud stadium?
That's funny because I was going to make a comment that I wasn't loud enough. I didn't think. I think Camp Randall could be a lot louder, and I hope people realize that. Because when we're on the field, we feed off that type of energy. And sometimes, to me at least, I know a lot of guys too, it doesn't feel like when we go on the road, there's some stadiums where we can't hear each other talk. I don't think it has that same impact in Camp Randall. So hopefully a lot of people see this and they come Saturday ready to make
Were
it loud.
you surprised that so many fans had that reaction to the noise?
I am surprised, yeah. It must be that. I don't know. It doesn't seem loud to me. But
You're leading the team in receptions right now. I'm sure you guys would really like to break some bigger ones. What do you think the key is to getting some of those, and how do you view how you've been used as a pass catcher in terms of big plays? Has it been a little challenging?
Yeah. Right now, like you said, leading the team in receptions, but it's all just been check downs and swings. Coach Longo knows I can do a lot more than that. I'm sure that'll come as the season progresses. We kind of get into more conference play. But I've caught a lot of deep balls throughout camp. Stuff over the middle and things like that. So I think that'll be kind of the way I get some more cards behind my name in that category. Yeah, it's definitely coming.
Do you look at those almost like a run play in some respects? Like if you're getting a little behind the line of scrimmage, it's just a chance to get you the ball in space. Do you view it as essentially a run in some ways?
In some ways, yeah.
What's the biggest challenge on those swing passes, kind of check downs to get going again? Because all your momentum's going one way, and then you got to find a way to get it upfield.
First, it's just catching the ball, looking it in, and having to get your eyes back up and see where your blocks are.